Bang, guys, it's the official DC Comics Style Guide book. Yes, finally, they have released officially this phenomenal 86-page book of the DC Comics Style Guide with over 160 plus actual images of the actual art drawn by artist Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. Wait till you guys see this. And a big thank you I want to shout out to Hamish and Jesse for creating this phenomenal book that actually has all of the reproduced art from the original unreleased DC Comics Style Guide. It is the absolute full phenomenal style guide of art right here in the palm of your hands. Now, I happen to be an aficionado on this because I have the original binder that was unreleased and was only given to licensing companies of the original DC Comics Style Guide. The first guide actually came out in 1982 with the update in 1984. And the first guide had about 114 images in it in a binder, like a school binder. And this is the original letter, by the way, one of the original letters that come with it. This is one that was done in 1988, but that comprised of the older guides. And one of the special things about this is they have scanned in everything from the guide. The only thing it does not have is the art from the 1986 version of the DC Comics Style Guide, where they redesigned Robin into Nightwing and an update on Supergirl's costume and things like that. I just wanted you guys just to take a quick peek at some of this phenomenal art. I mean, is this not incredible? And it's very close to the original quality of the paper. When you see something like this, the blues and the reds are printing, really the blues are printing a little different than in the style guide, which pops a little bit more in the original one with the binder. But this is damn close, and boy, does that art look great. And again, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, the artist, is the guy in 1982 who redesigned the Superpowers team. And you'll remember it became Superpowers Galactic Guardians. Before that, it was the Justice League or the Justice Friends. Remember the Super Friends? They called it the Super Friends on television back in the early days before we were born, 1960s and 70s. And then he's the guy who redesigned it and made it look just super cool in the 1980s. My gosh, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez also did the giant size Hulk versus Batman huge comic book. Highly recommend checking that out, guys. It's phenomenal. This is the guy. This is the man. And I was blessed to actually meet him at Comic-Con. He signed original art for me that he did. I got some original drawings by him as well of Superman in this style, which is incredible. This is one of my all-time favorites, by the way. Boom. And I actually got him to sign the black and white version of this, which is super cool. Really, really nice. And then I love this one. Pow, that Clark 2 Superman. How dope is that? I mean, that's it. This is the guy who brought strength and power and made Superman look like the Christopher Reeve version of Superman, which is one of the all-time best Superman in the history of anyone who's ever played the character. Tell me I'm wrong, guys. Come on. Christopher Reeve, the master Superman. Of course, this is Superboy in the art, Superman above with Supergirl. Again, incredible design work here. But what's fascinating, and this is what a lot of people don't know, and before I even tell you that, by the way, this is like a card stock in the original guide. This is an actual scan of the card stock with the tab. So each one has a different folder, or I should say a different tab section to the folder with a description. I don't want to blow everything and I don't want to show you guys everything because I want you to get the book. And the link will be in the description below. But you can get it at standardsmanual.com. Again, that's standardsmanual.com. However, tell me, do you want me to do a review comparing the book, this beautiful, beautiful, over 380-something page book here, with the actual printed 1982, 84, and 86 and 89 style guides, which I actually comprised and bought 9 separate guides over 10 years and put them together to make a complete 220-page guide. So you could see the different covers as well. And again, 1982 and 84 has Robin on it, but the new one in 86, he becomes Nightwing. And they also have, let me show you the back of this too, because it's worth seeing that it's a huge wraparound. See how they have Kid Flash there. So they start like replacing some of the characters. They redesign her, etc. It's really quite incredible. And just so you could see how it looks spread out. So again, they've turned it into a book. The original is an actual folder, like the kind that you have in school with the 3-ring binder. It's a 3-ring binder folder. So let me know, guys. Do you want me to, pull that out? I have that. I just moved, so I'll have to unbox it and get it for you guys, and I'll show you a comparison so you could see an update review. Make sure to follow, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell icon so that you're alerted to when I do the update, and then I can compare the pages and really show you guys. So again, this comprises about 160 plus pieces of actual drawing art, plus a whole bunch of other things, tabs, letters, designs, everything in the book. As I had mentioned, so it totally comes out to about 386 pages, I think it is, something like that, roughly, give or take a couple pages. But of the actual drawings of characters, there's about 160 drawings, as you saw some of them. In the guide that I have from the original guide, the unreleased licensing guide, only for licensing companies, and DC Comics was a licensor at the time, to those licensing companies like lunchboxes and T-shirts and coloring books and things like that. Again, the 1982 version had 114 pages. Then, if you put it together with the 1984 version, they updated it and added more pages, about 160-ish pages roughly. And then the version I have collects 1982, 84, 86, and 89. Which has some stuff from the Batman 89 type of look. Not exactly like the 89 movie with Michael Keaton, but similar. And that comes out to 220 different pages of actual character drawn art, which is super, super exciting to actually have that. I mean, it's really just phenomenal, and it's very rare, and it's very expensive. This is a very reasonably priced book. It's $95, phenomenal price for this book. To give you an idea, I had a few of them, and I sold an incomplete guide, okay, that did not have all the pages. It had maybe around 100 and something pages for nearly $2,000. Check that out, guys. So the original is nearly $2,000 with missing pages. With all the pages, if I was able to put one together that had, the 220 pages, you could probably get $5,000 for that. So to get this for $95, and it's so close to the original, again, maybe it's a little more pink here, or the blue's a little bit different. It's still almost identical. This is 100% identical. The color pages, I bet a lot of you don't even know about Super Juniors, which is really cool. But again, the color is so close. This is probably like a 92% accuracy in color right here. It's very close. This work is so phenomenal, guys, and it is what revolutionized the style and look of DC Comics in the 1980s on. Just absolutely outstanding. I cannot recommend this book enough, guys. Again, I'll put the description and the link to the description over there. You can see the special thanks pages over here. I don't want to show everything because I really want you guys to get this book. Like, it is so phenomenal. Dick Giordano is one hell of an amazing inker who inked over Jose Luis Garcia Lopez's art. Janet Kahn formerly ran DC Comics. You can see the other people. There's my teacher from School of Visual Arts, Joe Orlando, who was incredible. You could see some incredible people involved in this absolutely breathtaking and stunning work. So guys, please make sure to like, follow, subscribe. This has been comic book artist, writer, and director Graig Weich from BeyondComics.tv. Please make sure to like, follow, subscribe, hit the notification bell icon, and post in the comments below whether or not you would in fact like to see a review of the original actual printed guide in comparison to the book. and then you guys could actually see what it looks like, and you'll see just how incredibly close it is. This is the masterpiece edition book to have, and will remain as one of my all-time favorite books to ever have. And I am very grateful to Hamish and Jesse for sending this book to me to do the review for you guys. It is breathtaking and worth every single penny. Highly recommended. 10 out of 10. Phenomenal. Congratulations, guys. And if you do the new edition of the book and you put the 86 artwork in there, let me know. I'll get that too. This is phenomenal. By all means, you can see the original cast and crew back in the day over there. Look at that. Isn't that lovely to see that? And that's my old teacher, Joe Orlando, who is a very famous artist, as you know, from DC Comics and Mad Magazine, the VP of. Just great stuff, guys. Again, thanks for watching. And as they say in comic books, to be continued.